Welcome back to my channel. This is Sophie, and today's vlog ay magkakaroon tayo ng quick review tungkol sa aking curler na binili sa Facebook. Facebook ba ito binili? Basta sa Facebook ko siya nakita. Then, clinic ko, des nag-order ako. Ayun. Sobrang, gustong-gusto ko talaga itong bilhin. Matagal na. Pero, maiksi kasi yung buhok ko nun, kaya hindi ako bumibili. Ngayon, medyo mabahaba naman na yung buhok ko, kaya siguro medyo e-effect na siya. So, bali nabuksan ko na to, guys. Actually, deliver to sa akin na bubble wrap. Tapos wala naman siyang plastic. Basta naka-bubble wrap lang siya. Tapos nakikita ko na agad itong, parang translucent. So, ayan guys, pagka-open natin dito, makikita natin ito agad. Bali kasi talaga, binuksan ko na siya. Ito, so, meron din tong bubble wrap actually. May bubble wrap din siya. Pero, masyado ako kasi na-excite eh. Ginamit ko siya agad. So, ayan guys, ayan yung mga pindutan niya. Hindi ko alam kung ano ba itong aking, mag-focus ba ito? May focus naman. Bali, left and right. Ayan. So, saksak muna natin siya guys. Tapos, ito lang yun, yung kanyang, mag-focus ka. Mag-focus ka guys. Ayan. Yan yung on and off niya. Pasak pa lang. Ayan. Tapos, dito na ito. Bali guys, ayun makikita nyo, may ilaw siya. Hindi ko alam kung makikita nyo. Patayin natin ito. Ayan. Umiilaw siya guys. Hintay ko tong aking ring light. Ayan guys. Ito yung on and off niya. Bali, hintayin lang natin siya at least mga 5 minutes. Bali, pwede mo siyang ikot pa gano'n. And then, ano ba to? Right and then pa left. Ayan. Inisip ko kung tama. Ayun, hinit na siya kaunti. Tapos, guys, may makikita rin kayo ganito. Suklay. Sa box niya. And then, sa ibang mga box, guys, pag bumili kayo, 4 yung kanya. Hala, nawala yung clip. May clip to, isa lang. Kasi, may, yung dapat 4 yung clip niya. Ewan ko, pero ginawa nilang pinalitan nila nito. Pinalitan nila ng necklace. Yan feature ng necklace na guys. It's so cute kasi, ano ba ito? Ay, matanggal. Yung necklace niya guys is, ayan. Butterfly. Kabit ko sa akin para sa yung sigap tayo. Butterfly. Buksan ko na itong kitang-kita yung mga impurities ko sa mukha. Pero mas bet ko yung yung mga ganito na, yung medyo nakakasakal. Yung mga ganito. Mga ganito. Mas bet ko yung mga ganyan kaibigan. Kasi yung mga ganito. Parang adik sa gabi. Char! Tapos ito guys yung itsura na kanyang free earrings. Wear ko na rin din sa akin. Cute. Yan na. Butterfly. Napabili ako sa kanila kasi free daw ko. Pero hindi ko maakalaan na free yan. Tapos babawasan na din yung tagal ko nang hindi naglilikaw kaya parang medyo naglalak. Ayan guys, nakahikaw na tayo. Ayun, sure na ihikaw niya guys. Dapat lilitan nyo lang guys. Hindi, kumulog siya na kumulog. Naging effect ng kanyang pagkukulog. Gulat ako doon. Takot ako dito eh. Dapat pababa, guys. Ang ganda ng kulot niya. Oh my gosh. Kaya ano siya nagawa? Cute. Kasi yung unang try ko dito, hindi siya makulot. Kasi nga, kapal lang ginagawa ko. So, huwag mo na ako magsalita. Ay, iipit nyo lang siya, guys, ng ganyan dito. Tapos, saka tingin ito. Maria, Maria. Na-LSS ako nun sa tugtog na yan. Sa ano yata yun? TikTok. Ay! Ayun, ang cutie! Pero hindi siya masyado. Ang cute niya, nakakainis. Litan-litan lang natin, guys. Kainis, ang cute! Ganito pala gamitin to. Kasi nung unang gamit ko talaga dito, hindi ko talaga siya alam gamitin. So, paano? Yung iba, hilit! Yung iba napapaikot nila to, pero ako hindi. Ayun. Medyo natakot kasi ako gamitin konti eh. Kaya hindi ko siya makakaya ng sobra. Ulitin natin. Sa akin, hindi ko umiikot. Ayan guys. Medyo malaki tong curl na itong isa. Ay na yan. Hindi kasi ako talaga expert sa mga ganto-gantong kulot-kulot. Takot ako eh. Mainit kasi siya. Oops! Wait lang. Maria, Maria. Ay. Maria. Mga bilang tayo mga 10. Ganun. Nahantok na ako. Siguro hindi nyo pala dapat siya aalisin. Ganun pala yun. I forgot. Hindi nyo dapat aalisin. Kailangan igaganon nyo. Ayoko na siyang ulitin. Baka masira yung buhok ko. At least maganda yun dito sa harapan. Carry na yan. Maria, Maria. Yung mga anong TikTok. Ganun lang ata. Yan guys. Maganda yung pagkakakulot niya. Depende lang kung gaano ka-expert. Kasi hindi ako ganun ka-expert eh. Kaya hindi masyadong maayos yung kinalalabasan sa akin. Kailangan may tulong. May tutulong. Tsaka mainit siya guys. Mainit to. Pero hindi naman ganun kainit. Pero mainit pa rin. Sa mga, takot sa mga mainit. Ang cute din na naman ito. Nung last time na ginamit ko to, actually matagal din siyang, matagal din maalis yung kulot niya. Actually, kinabukasan na nga eh. Nung nawala yung kulot niya. Ganda din. Sulit din. Maria. Ayan guys. Yung kulot ko na yung buong. Tapos dito naman tayo magtrabaho. Trabahuhin na natin yung kabila. How you like that? Chada bing 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 bing. How you like that? Da, 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 da. I was afraid this time's above. I wasn't afraid this dating. Ayan, ang cute akin. Medyo hindi ko na talaga napapakulot yung... Ay, sakit kasi. Medyo matatakot din kasi ako sa mga Wait lang. Sa may init, guys. Ang init. Kailangan nito iniikot-ikot to. Oh, ganda. Kulit niya. Maria, Maria. Kung yun last time kasi nakinulot ko to, medyo basa-basa yung hair ko, kaya siguro nahirapan. Pero guys, napakadali niya talagang gamitin actually. Tama lang na may napapanood natin dun sa advertisement nila. Ay po. Parang nananabunot nga lang to. Hindi ko kasi siya alam gamitin ng maayos. Yung hindi siya nananabunot. Ang sakit. Pero kapag matagalan, pag hasang-hasa ka na, sasanay ka na rin. Ayun. Oopsie. Oh, ganda talaga ng patakot niya. Ayun guys. So cutie. Bili na kayo. 899 lang. Hirap naman. Hindi ako expert guys sa pagkukulot. Ay ko. Para na rin siguro to sa mga hindi expert. Maria, Maria. Ayan. Pero kayang-kaya naman yan. Kahit mag-isa ka lang kayo. Gusto mo ito rin lahat. Ang hirap makipaglaban sa buka. Maria, Maria. Dapat ganyan yata ang tama. Yung umiikot siya pero yun pala ang tama niya. Kulit na. Kunting side na lang. Hindi naman. Kaya meron yung pin niya eh. Pin. Yung slip niya. I don't wanna do that. Maria, Maria. So, parang kasi basa pa yung likod ng buhok ko kaya hindi pa siya makain na maayos. Pero actually guys, napakadali niya lang gamitin. And, yeah, kahit easy lang talaga ko siya gamitin. Anay po. Hindi ko na kasi siya alam. Hindi ko na makita kung saan yung hindi pa kulot sa kulot na. Ang hirap. Ang nagustuhan ko kasi dito sa... Riko! Ang ganunan, friend. Ang gustuhan ko sa pagkakulit na ito. Mamaya, suklayin natin ng kaunti. Para, Maria! Kate. Ay, kate yung, ikaw. Yan. Guys, hanggang dito na. Ang hirap pa rin yung likod. Ayoko na sa bandang likod. Kailangan na ng assistance kapag sa likod na banda. Hirap na eh. Pero dito. Ayun, sige, ito pa. Pupush ko pa tong bandang dito. Ay, naku, may clip kasi ito eh. Gawin natin para. Diyan ka lang huwag kang bababa. Oh my God! Kabul din to, guys. Ayun, ayoko na. So, papakita ko na lang sa inyo hanggang harap lang. Yung likod, wag na. Okay, so ito po yung kanyang final look. So, ayun, dahil nga nakita nyo naman, takot na takot akong, medyo magtagal sa buhok ko yung curler. Kasi nga, naiinitan ako. Tsaka hindi talaga ako sanay na magkulot-kulot mag-isa, yung magpaganda mag-isa, mag-ice mag-isa. Bali kasi laging yung ate ko, yung mga kasama ko sa mga ganyan-ganyang bagay, sila yung nag-aayos sa akin. Kaya, ayun, bali, 20 years old, nag-ano pa lang ako, nag-explore pa lang akong mag-makeup, mag-isa-isa sa mukha. Pero dati talaga nung when I was teenager, 18 pababa, talagang hindi ko alam mag-ayos sa sarili ko and halos, alam niyo yun, nabubuli na ako kasi sinasabi nila, nag-ayos ka naman, ganyan mo. Bali, parang ngayon ko lang na-realize nung ako'y 20 years old na oo nga naman, tama nga naman na dapat ayusan din natin yung sarili natin. Dapat naman talagang pahalagahan natin and ingatan. Ayun. So, bali, ngayon, start ng inaayusan ko yung sarili ko. And, syempre, kailangan din po sa ating pag-vlog. Kaya, ayan, inaayusan ko na yung sarili ko. And, ayan po yung kanyang final look. Bali, di ba nakita niyo naman kanina, medyo kulot na kulot siya. Pero, sinuklay ko siya ng kamay ko para medyo wavy lang itsura. Ayoko naman kasi yung parang, yung plakang-plakang kulot. Ayoko nang ganon. Kasi, wala. Gusto ko lang yung mukhang fresh ka lang, ganon. So, bali guys, kung ito mabibili nyo po, ilalagay ko naman sa description box for only 899 pesos. And may kasama na siyang, ayan, may kasama na siyang earrings. Kitang-kita niyo yung mga pinagbakasan ng kahapon sa akin. Ayan, bali, nag-i-smudge na ang aking makeup. Ayan, butterfly siya. Nabet ko siya kasi medyo mahilig din ako sa butterfly. Tapos ito naman yung kanyang matchy-matchy na necklace. Ayan, guys. So, pag napapansin nyo guys, diba dun sa mga last vlog ko, black yung buhok ko. Opo, nagpakulay ako ng hair ko ng ash gray. Bali, binili ko lang yan sa Watson ng 199 pesos and buy one get one na siya guys. Isang box lang yung nagamit ko kasi nag-share kami ng magulang ko, ng parents ko, binigay ko sa kanila. Ginamit ng tatay ko. Yan. Pero kasi matagal ko na binili yung pakulay na buhok na to. Mga ganito pa lang kaiksi yung buhok ko, binili ko na yon. Dahil nga nagpapabili sila sa akin ng pangkulay. Eh, yun yung binili ko kasi buy one get one. Eh, gusto ko rin magpakulay ng buhok since parang naman. Ayun. Tapos, ano pa ba? So, I need to end this video. Are taking pictures of mine like this, and I love it as much as I love to earn. I hate drinking coffee, but I need it. Did you know why? It's simply because I'm a call center agent. Oh, please don't mind the mic. I'm currently first-year student of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. You can follow me here. And that's my short intro. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Thank you for watching! Magandang umaga! Ako po si Jester Sofia Ramos, isang mag-aaral sa New Era University sa kursong Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. At ngayong araw na ito, ang vlog natin ay patungkol sa pagbisita natin sa New Era University upang makita natin ang kagandahan at kung bakit ba ako nag-aral sa paaralang ito. Bagamat dahil sa pandemya, ay hindi tayo makakadalaw sa New Era University. Ngunit, tignan na lamang natin siya sa mga larawan na ipapakita ko sa inyo. Maraming dahilan kung bakit pili kong mag-aral sa New Era University. At isa na rito ay ang pagiging istrikto nila at sa pagiging malinis na eskwelahan ito. Nung unang ako'y dumalaw, nung ako'y high school pa lamang, talagang makikita mo sa mga estudyante na sila'y disiplinado, na halatang sila ay kanilang tinuruan ng maayos ng kanilang mga tagapagturo o ang kanilang mga teachers. At alam naman natin na ang New Era University ay isa rin sa mga nagagandahang mga eskwelahan. Marami tayong makikitang mga gandang bagay sa New Era University. Makakita natin sa picture na ito na kung saan ang main campus ng New Era University, ang sinasabi nila ay ito ay isang biblical na kung saan ito ay inihango sa barko na ginawa noon ni Noe nang mababasa natin sa Genesis. Ang New Era University ay makikita rin natin dito ang kanilang library ang napakagandang library na hindi ko pa napupuntahan. At kung pagtapos ng pandemic ay gusto ko talagang dalawin upang makapagtingin ng mga magagandang libro at basahin iyon. At dito rin sa New Era University, kabago-bago nilang ipinatayo ang Recreation Center o kaya may sariling gym sa loob ng New Era University. So kung ikaw, isa kang estudyante at gusto maging healthy and fit, hindi ka na malalayuan dahil kapitbahay mo na ang Recreation Center na kung saan ikaw ay magiging totally fit. At dito rin sa New Era University, makikita nyo rin sa paaralan ito, ay marami din dito mga covered court. Ayan. Naggaganda ang mga covered court. At kung gusto nyo, lalo ng mga girls and mga boys, kung gusto nyo laging manood ng basketball or kaya maglaro ng basketball, dito na kayo sa New Era University dahil maganda ang mga court dito. At ang nagustuhan ko rin sa New Era University kapag dumalaw rin kayo doon, talagang naipatutupad ang no vandalism. Makikita nyo sa mga CR nila na walang nakasulat na kung ano-ano mang jejemon o ano mang mga mahal ko si ganito, si ganyan, I love you ganito. Ayan, wala tayong makikita sa New Era University. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, ang mga New Era University or Iranians ay talagang disiplinado. And napakalinis talaga ng CR nila. Pwede ka nang matulog dun. Just joking. Sa New Era University din, kung ipagtatanong nyo, sa last update ko, meron na yata silang mga aircons. And hindi ko lang alam sa batch namin kung fulfill na ang mga aircon doon. So, ayan.
So aircon lang batayan mo? Char!
Pagpunta nyo sa New Era University, makikita nyo yung mga nagaganda ang mga bulaklak doon, mga garden nila. Actually, mamamangha ka talaga. Meron din silang secret garden. Ayan, sinenen, secret garden. So, actually, nung pagpunta ko dyan, dahil meron kaming isang aktibidad sa aming church at kailangan namin pumunta sa secret garden. Bali, hinanap-hanap ko pa kung saan yung secret garden kasi sikreto nga daw yung garden na yun. Pero hindi ko alam na ayan na pala siya. Akala ko secret garden na talagang magical lang ang datingan. Yung secret garden ng New Era University ay talagang malawak. And kadalasan dito tumatambay yung mga estudyante lalo na kapag meron silang mga activities na kailangang i-fulfill or kaya pag meron silang mga assignments, dito sila nag-aaral kung gusto lang nilang parang mapag-isa, umiyak sa mga naging nila, charot. So, kung gusto lang nilang magmuni-muni, mag-isip-isip, so pupunta sila dito sa secret garden. At marami pang mga bagay na maganda na hindi ko pa alam sa New Era University sapagkat ako'y first year pa lamang, and moving forward tayo sa face-to-face na pag-aaral sa New Era University. Siguro hindi pa ngayong taon na to, pero sa mga susunod na taon at mas lalo pa tayong malalaman kung ano ang kagandahan sa New Era University. At dito sa New Era University, sa napakagandang eskwelahan na to, isa rin sa mga paaralan na maliit lang or affordable po ang kanyang tuition fee. So, kung kayo ay naghahanap na ng isang university na malawak, na maayos ang pagtuturo, disiplinado ang mga anak, ang mga estudyante, so ano pang hanap nyo? Punta na kayo dito sa New Era University! Ayun lamang po at salamat po sa panonood. Huling masasabi ko sa New Era University ay naniniwala ko na dito sa paaralang ito ay mas lalo kong mapagtutuunan ng pansin ng aking pag-aaral. At maliban doon ay magkakaroon ako ng disiplina. At alam ko sa paaralang ito, isa sa mga stepping stone ko upang mas lalo kong maging malapit sa aking mga pangarap sa buhay. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat. Muli po, ako po si Jessie Sophia C. Ramos. Magandang umaga. Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel, and today's vlog is we're going to have a quick review tungkol sa treatment wax na nabili ko from Watson. So, kung ikaw ay nakaka-experience din ng dullness ng buhok, na parang nasira na yung buhok mo, or ayun, parang naging frizzy hair na siya, so I have a solution for you, or a suggestion for you. Dahil ako naka-experience din ako niyan, since this quarantine, napaka-uso talaga ngayon na magkaroon ng quarantine hair look, magpa-color ng hair, mag-bleach ng hair, and ayun. After mag-color ng hair, napaka-excited, napaka-gandang i-post sa Instagram, but after ilang days, ang na-experience ko guys, ay nag-start nang magkaroon ng split ends yung aking hair, and alam mo yun, after niya magka-split ends, ayun yung nakikita ko na kayo mga split ends. Nakakaiyak lang. After kong magpa-color ng hair, as you saw on my last vlogs, dun sa curler hair, after nun guys, hindi naging maganda ang aking buhok. At parang nasisira na siya, kaya nakakaiyak lang. Nag-try akong gumamit ng conditioner, pero hindi niya kayang ayusin yung hair ko. Parang wa effect, ganon. Nakakaiyak lang. Buti na lang, hindi ko bleach yung hair ko. Kasi kung ganitong kulay pala ng buhok, hindi nga halata yung buhok ko eh. Hindi halata yung color ng buhok ko eh. Tapos, ayun, nakaka-experience pala ako na parang masira na yung hair ko na dapat pala hindi ko na lang pinakailaman. So, nakakapagsisi rin. Pero, ganun naman talaga yung consequences kapag nagpa-color ka ng hair. So, dapat ready tayo. So, guys, ito na nga po yung itsura niya. Tadadadam! So, itong product na to guys, as you can see on the picture, it gives you extra shine. And this is for colored or for dull hair. So, ayan yung na-experience ko. So, ito yung itsura niya. Tadaan! Ayan. So, sabi dito, it makes your hair strong, beautiful, and lush hair. At ang paggamit nito guys is at least leave for 5 to 10 minutes after nyong mag-shampoo. And this is buy one take one guys sa Watson na nabili ko lang for 175 pesos. Dalawa na siya. This is 500 ml. So bali, since dalawa siya, 1 liter na siya ng 175 pesos. Diba? Tipid na tipid ka na doon. And kapag gumagamit naman ako na ito, ample amount lang eh. Hindi naman as in, ang dami talaga yung paggamit ko. Since, syempre, kailangan natin magtipid. Ang hirap-hirap kaya humanap ng pera ngayon. So, ayun guys, sakto hindi pa ako naliligo. Gumamit ako ng filter ngayon para magmukha ako maganda sa camera. Pero hindi pa talaga ako naliligo. So, ito yung itsura niya kapag walang filter. Tcharam! Ayan, wala pang ligo. So, guys, gamitin na natin to. Bali, nasa CR na yung isang ganito eh. So, let's go ahead and try na natin. Tingnan natin kung ano ba magiging effect niya sa hair ko. Let's go! Ayun, tapos na po ako maligo and lalagyan ko na siya na nito. Ayan, ayun yung itsura niya guys.
Basta mamon pink.
So, andito si Jasmine. Pakita ka, Jasmine. Malikot to eh. So, konti lang yung ginagamit ko guys. Ganyan yung itsura niya.
Parang siyang shampoo lips.
Ayan, lagyan natin sa hair natin.
Saka parang pang lotion. Kala ko pang mukha yung tita.
Hindi. Ba't lalagay ko sa CR kung pang mukha siya?
Ilalagay mo dyan eh, hindi na yung matutuyo. Hala, lumilit yung buhok mo, tita. Sa version, mga iba. Shiny pants. Yung shiny pants. Bango! Oops. Wala ko ng camera ito para tumutulising. Magsuklay ka na lang kaya, tita. Ito, suklay.
Tapos, ayan, let's leave for... Ano yan, be?
Fresh.
So, ayan guys, pag nilagyan nyo siya, sobrang
Parang marami.
dulas na siya. Tapos, konti lang yung ilalagay nyo. Kasi nabasa ko dun sa Google. Nasearch ko sa Google. Ang wax kasi parang 2 to 3 times lang ginagamit. Hindi siya araw-araw.
Ito yung nag-araw.
So, every other day ko siya nilalagay. Or minsan, 2 days, gano'n.
Ganda niya.
Ayan.
Pambok
Maghintay lang tayo 5 to 10 minutes. Tapos,
ayun.
ito yung binili ko sa Save More, 75 pesos. Makikita nyo sa Japan Chuchu Bells na corner.
Chuchu Bells. Meron pa
Ayan.
po
Ang palis ng mga dumi-dumi sa ulo, mga dandruff, mga ganun. Tapos, pang suklay na rin siya.
Pwede din siya pang suklay pag natapos
Pero hindi ko rin siya madalas ginagamit, lalo kapag hindi naman ako shampoo. Kasi, ayan, nakakaalis ng buhok, nakakagawa ng mga hair fall. Hindi naman natin siya may iwasan, pero kasi syempre, diba? Tsaka iwasan yung, ang tawag dun? Suklayin yung hair nyo kapag merong shampoo. Kasi nga, at as in, kukunin nyo yung ano nyo.
Buhok.
So, 5 to 10 minutes lang.
Kalita mo ko para kung tanggan.
Mga tayong patsupoy.
Putupoy.
So, ayun guys, babalaman ko na siya. I'm using sponge bag.
Magsusuklay pa si tita para leech. Hip hip!
Nakakuha na ba yan?
Lapa, para kung multo.
Walang lightning.
Lightning? Hindi ko alam. Lightning yan eh. Parang lightning eh. Walang lightning. Ano sa ako? Words office. Lightning.
So, this is what I'm doing right now. Wala kaming blower. Kaya, ganito lang.
Parang gagamba yung spider lang. Na ginagamit sa cellphone.
Gagamba naman talaga yan.
Gagamba talaga? Totoong gagamba yan? No!
Kakanta muna tayo ng ano gusto mo kantahin? 제가 축하합니다. 제가 축하합니다. 제가 다시 잡을.
Parang multo si tita. Tingnan mo. Multo yun oh. Kulat. Parang ka talagang multo pang gawa. Eh, gano'n.
Pag nakikita ko ang larawan ng iyong...
Sabay-sabay kasi kami nag-vlog.
Ano ba yung kinanta ko dati? My love so sweet kapag kasama ka.
Hindi! Mali!
Anong ligaya itong nadarama. My love so sweet, pangako sa iyo.
Hindi yan.
Iibigin
Oo nga. Maingay yan sa CR
habang
minsan.
buhay nilalaman ng puso kong ito. Sana
Arte
ako ay...
yan. Maarte lang yan, guys. Arte lang yan, guys. Tignan mo. Pang umarte yan.
Ano lang? Okay guys, so ito na po yung kanyang kinalabasan. Ayan guys. So kayo na pong mag-judge kung maganda ba siya or hindi. Ang smooth niya, as in, ang smooth. Tapos, di ba sabi niya, nagbibigay daw siya ng shine. Ayun na yun. Di ba? Kitang-kita niyo naman. Shine, shine. Tapos parang, bali kasi yung shampoo na ginagamit ko is yung Palmolive na color red. Di ba? Kaya yung color ng hair ko parang nabubuhay pa din. Tapos ito yung talagang nagbubuhay sa buko. Kasi makikita nyo guys, as in parang nasisiran talaga yung buko. Or nasisira na talaga. Ayun o yung nakikita nyo mga medyo tumataas-taas. Wala na akong magagawa dyan. Hindi ko alam. Siguro alisin ko sila or anything else. Pareband ko. Pero sa tingin ko, hayaan ko na lang hanggang sa humaba sila. Bali kasi napabayaan ko yung buhok ko eh. So, ayan yung kanyang itsura. Ayan. So, mahalata niyo sa buhok ko na hindi siya pantay-pantay, layer siya. Kasi nagpa-bobcat ako dati, pag ganun. Pag ganun. Kaya ganyan. Bali guys, kapag gaganon niyo siya, o diba? Ang ganda. Oh. Sorry sa background noise ha. Talagang ang hirap mag-vlog kapag umaga, maingay talagang family. Ayan, kayo na po maghusga kung gusto niyo bumili nito or hindi. Makakita niyo lang yan sa Watson. Mga buy one take one doon. Ayan. Ayan guys. Para kang nagpa-plancha ng buhok. Ganyan yung itsura. Or, hindi siya nagpa-plancha eh. Parang meron pa rin siyang volume na makikita mo, diba? Hindi siya mukhang planchado, pero parang may volume pa rin. And it's natural. Ayan. Oh, kapag gusto mong pictorial, pictorial ka kunyari. Pwede na bang maging ano ng shampoo? Check Palmolive, check. Ano yung kanta ng Palmolive? Nakalimutan ko eh. Check, ang ganun. So, ayun guys. I don't know how to end this video. Ang hirap talaga mag-vlog. As in, ang hirap. Gustong-gusto mo siya, pero kapag nasa harap ka na ng camera, parang nilalamon ka ng ano mo. Tapos, ano kasi ako eh, yung taong hindi ako makapag-focus kapag may naririnig ako. Alam mo yun, naririnig ko yung boses dyan sa baba. Oh my God! Ang sakit. So guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. So, naliginan ko na because it annoys me. So, I need to close this video now.
Hi guys, my name is Jester Sofia Ramos, and today I'm going to discuss about Monopoly. Okay, let me just pull up my entire screen. So, while we're waiting for it to have a shared screen, here are the learning objectives that I'm going to discuss. So the first thing is, we're gonna know the description of the monopoly. Second one is, we will learn to describe market outcomes under pure monopoly with barriers to entry. The third one is, we'll learn to compare and contrast the output decisions in purely monopoly versus perfect competition. And last but not the least is describe the characteristics and market results of monopolistic competition. So, let's learn the definition of monopoly. So, the term monopoly has been derived from a Greek word monopolian, which signifies a single seller. Monopoly refers to a market structure in which there is a single producer or seller that has a control on the entire market. These are the three economic point of view of some of our professors. So, according to Professor Thomas, the term monopoly is used to cover any effective price control, whether of supply or demand of services or goods. Narrowly, it is used to mean a combination of manufacturers or merchants to control the supply price of commodities or services. So, most of the time, monopoly businesses has already have their own manufacturers and merchants so that they have control on their pricing. And the second one is, according to Professor Chamberlain, that monopoly refers to the control over supply. They just don't have control with the price, but they also have control over supply. And the last one is, according to Robert Triffin, monopoly is a market situation in which the firm is independent of price change in the product of each and every other firm. So this is the graphical presentation of monopoly. We have the price and the quantity. And let's go with the main features of monopoly market structure. The first one is the single seller. So this refers to the main feature of monopoly. So as I discussed earlier, under monopoly market condition, there is a single seller or producer of products. So don't forget the word single seller. So second one is no substitutes of the product. So this implies that under monopoly, the seller deals in the product that is unique in the nature and does not have close substitutes. Number three is barriers to entry. So refers to the main cause of existence of monopoly market. Under monopoly, there are number of entry barriers that restrict the entry of new organizations. So there are also some businesses and organizations that also want to, to compete in monopolistic business, but it's so hard for them to compete. Here are the other informations why it's hard to compete with the monopoly market. Number five is legal money market posed by government. And number six is resource ownership helps in sustaining the monopoly of an organization. So most of the time, the monopoly is, they run a long-term business. Second to the last is efficiency in production arises as a result of long-term experience, innovation capability, financial power, less marketing cost, managerial competence, and market finance accessibility and lower cost. The last but not the least again is the efficiency in production. So it refers to a technical reason for the existence of monopolies in an imperfect market. These are the sources of monopoly power. That's why they're so powerful. So the first one is economies of scale. Second one is capital requirements. So this is about they have enough funds on supporting their business. Third one is technological superiority. So they're so advanced on new technologies. Number four, no substitute goods. So we already know that. Number five, control of natural resources. Since they have their own manufacturers and merchants, of course, they have control on that part. Network analities, legal buyers, actions. So let's go with comparing the monopolistic competition to perfect competition. So for the continuation of our lesson, so we will also learn about the monopolistic competition. So this refers to a market situation in which there are a large number of sellers dealing in differentiated products. However, the product of each seller differs from that of the other seller in one respect of the other. So in monopolistic competition, the number of sellers is very large. Therefore, it resembles perfect competition. So on the other hand, products sold by sellers in monopolistic competition are close but not perfect substitutes from each other. Thus, the product of every seller is unique, and which is the feature of the monopoly market. So these are the characteristics of monopolistic market. So as we can see here, the monopolistic competition is also known as imperfect competition because this perfect structure lies between the pure monopoly and the pure competition. So let's know what are the meaning of this 7 characteristics of monopolistic market. The number one is product differentiation. So this is one of the major features of the firms operating under the monopolistic competition that produces the product which is not identical, but it's slightly different from each other. So the products being slightly different from each other remain close substitutes of each other and be priced very differently from each other. The second one is large number of firms. A large number of firms operate under the monopolistic competition, and there is a stiff competition between the existing firms. Unlike the perfect competition, the firms produce the differentiated products which are substitutes for each other. So does the make the competition among the firms a real and a tough one. Number three is free entry and exit. With the intense competition among the firms, the entity incurring the loss can move out of the industry at any time. And similarly, the new firms can enter into the industry freely. So, provided it comes up with a unique feature and differentiate variety of the products to be outstanding in the market and meet with the competition already existing in the industry. So, some control over price. Since the products are close substitutes for each other, if a firm lowers the price of its product, then the customer of the products will switch over to it. Conversely, with the increase in the price of the product, it will lose its customers to others. Thus, under the monopolistic competition, an individual firm is not a price taker but has some influence over the price of its product. Number five, selling cost. Under the monopolistic competition, the firms incur a huge cost on advertisements and other selling costs to promote the sale of their products. So, since the products are different and are close substitutes for each other, the firms need to undertake the promotional activities to capture a larger market or share. And number six, product variation. Under the monopolistic competition, there is a variation in the products offered by several firms. To meet the needs of the customers, each firm tries to adjust its product accordingly. So the changes could be in the form of new design, better quality, new packages or container, better materials, and many more. So this the amount of the product a firm in selling in the market depends on the uniqueness of each product and extent to which it differs from the other products. It's pure monopoly. So pure monopoly is market that has only one seller, a single firm. So another explanation is a pure monopoly market in which one company has control over the entire market for a product, usually because of the barrier to entry such as technology only available to that company. Okay, so these are the types of monopolistic market. We have the pure monopoly, regulated monopoly, near monopolies. So here are the examples of monopolistic market. So for example, Meralco, PLDT. So these are the differences between monopoly and perfect competition market. Since there are little fonts and I'm not able to read it, I'm just gonna give you a quick information regarding with perfect competition. So perfect competition, it is like businesses outside that we see, right? So for example, Jollibee, McDonald's, those are fast food chains. Why we call it perfect competition? Because they need to be, they they have the same products. It's not totally the same, almost the same. They could substitute its other products, while the monopoly, you're not able to substitute anything from it because that's the needs of the consumers, and they are the only one who's providing the that kind of service or that kind of product. And there are a lot of difference actually between the monopoly and the perfect competition. So on the perfect competition, they're not able to control their pricing since, of course, they have minimum and maximum pricing that they could get. Almost all of the time, they have same prices. And more on, they just have differentiate on how they will advertise or how they will entice their consumers or the customers to buy on their services. For example, if it's a restaurant, they make it more tastier or it's more delicious. They make something new or something unique on their business, even though it's almost the same to the other businesses, but at least they have uniqueness. So here are the explanations for the differences between the monopoly and the perfect competition market. So number one is the output and price. Under perfect competition, price is equal to marginal cost of the equilibrium output. So while under the monopoly, the price is greater than the average cost, which it means that in perfect competition of how much is what you're supplying or how much you're trying to manufacture for your products, it's just equals to your price. While under the monopoly, it is greater than the average cost. Number two is equilibrium. Under perfect competition, equilibrium is possible only when MR is equals to MC. But under simple monopoly, equilibrium can be realized whether marginal cost is rising, constant, or falling. Number three, for the entry, under perfect competition, there exists no restrictions on the entry or exit of firms into the industry. Under simple monopoly, there are strong barriers on the entry and the exit of firms. So why is it like that? Because as we all know, in perfect competition, a lot of people are so interested opening their businesses, right? And the products and the services that they're producing is almost similar with the other businesses. While in monopoly, it is so hard to enter and to have exit on monopoly. And why? It's simply because, of course, what they're producing is very essential for people in a certain group or in a certain location. So number four is discrimination. Under simple monopoly, a monopolist can charge different price from the different groups of buyers. But in perfect competitive market, it is absent by definition. Because of this, because you have control on your pricing. While in perfect competitive market, you don't have any control of that. Number five is profits. The difference between the price and marginal cost under monopoly results in super normal profits to the monopolies. Under perfect competition, a firm in the long run enjoys only normal profits. Let's go with the under a perfect competition. So it will take a long time before you will enjoy your normal profits, right? Because if you want to start in a business in perfect competition, there are failures that's happening and so on. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you have learned. So just a quick recap of what we have learned today. So monopoly, it simply says a single producer or a single seller, and if they produces a product or service that is so unique and very essential to the people in a certain location. And that's all for today, guys. Once again, you're with Jester Sophia, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.